City, incredibly hot heat wave in New York City. I'm Nadia. In case you don't know me, I'm a journalist who loves running and incorporating a whole bunch of fun elements into running. So this route today is going to be based on some of my favorite art pieces, street art pieces on the Lower East Side. Thought I would start here at the Bowery mural, which was being created, a new one by one of my favorite artists, the stencil artist known as Logan Hicks, but he had to redo it and start again because of the bad weather. So I still thought it would still be a great place to start because this place is an integral part to street art on the Lower East Side ever since Keith Haring threw up his first piece in 1982. So let's go! Without mentioning Lee Quinones, the iconic street artist who in his back in his day covered something like 124 subway trains. Hello! Covered something like 124 subway trains. He was part of the Wild Style documentary, and if you look very closely you can see the outline of the Allen Boys, which is a very famous piece that he did, Lee Quinones did back in 1982, and I like that it's still there. You can still see it even though the city has changed so much. This is definitely one of my favorite pieces, and when I do a rundown based entirely on the life of the Beastie Boys I will include this, but for now, Danielle Mastrian, she often does these portraits of famous people, and right here where they shot the cover for Paul's Boutique is of course our three Beastie Boys. It's definitely one of my favorite pieces down here. And across the street, as part of this 100 Gates project, they have a whole bunch of Bernie love. I particularly like the Bernie with the David Bowie lightning strike bolt across his face, done by Triumph. This one I have to love because it's Nelson Mandela, and it's a cool place, Verlaine. They make some really great, I think it's lychee teenies, so you can get very cheap inside here, but I really love this one because it's in honor of Nelson Mandela. Izzy Inks, one of my favorite quotes. New York. Slightly obstructed by the construction that's going on in New York. Nick Walker, typical of him to use the bowl-hatted figure. He's got a lot of pieces around the city that use this kind of figure as well. And so I think this was one of the first pieces when I just moved here, and you're still feeling also excited and happy that you're living in New York. And it says "I love New York." He's had to redo it a few times because it's been tagged over and that, but it's endeared. It's about 2012 when it first came out. And bonus, Space Invader, Claw Money, and they have a little store here where you can purchase some knickknacks. So I have to pay tribute to this because this is where I first saw a Dasik Fernandez piece. He's got them all over the city, but it was here outside ABC No Rio. It used to be a punk venue, a social center back in the day. It's being torn down any day now. And so this Dasik Fernandez piece, which was awesome, it was two faces. It was quite political. I have a picture of it already, thank goodness, so I'll still have that memory, but it used to be pretty amazing. It's for you, yeah. So at least he still has other pieces around the city, around New York. And so when I do maybe the Brooklyn one or a Wellington Court one, I'll be able to see some of his work. But yeah, bye to this venue, which has some really old pieces. It does not smell good here. If you still want to see a Lee Quinones piece, you come here, 164 Eldridge, and there's his tag.
But it's so cool.
It is cool, right?
Can you take a picture of me?
Sure.
Alright, if you want to take a picture.
Smile. piece done by Aaron Belka. I love when people do artworks in celebration and in honor of amazing artists. Musician, jazz musician, band leader, Alan Toussaint. Love this piece. So this is also one of my favorites. It's commissioned by the Lisa Project, an organization that is investing in and encouraging street art and people to get out and see the street art. So it's technically next to the Lower East Side, but it's all Lower Manhattan. Tristan Eaton, Big City of Dreams. So I'm going to end it there, otherwise I would keep going, just like in everyday New York City life where I'm always stopping to take photos of everything. If you want to know the route that I ran and the artists that I mentioned, you can check out missentertainment.com where I'll have this route written down for you. You can do it as well. And also follow me on YouTube where I have more of these routes. Big City of Dreams.